I the asshole for telling my girlfriend to stop meal planning. If she has OCD and she absolutely needs that to be able to prepare food, maybe. So let's check. And am I the... I know it sounds bad, but hear me out. My 23 male girlfriend, no, me, 23 male girlfriend, 20 female, Charlotte, is really big into fitness. She always played sport as a kid and is now playing volleyball in college. She also goes through the gym 6 days a week. Because of this, she likes to meal prep for the week to make sure that she gets her macros. It's not a bad idea. Like when I was really much into fitness, when I was like in my early 20s, I used to prepare my food for the whole week. Like I needed to eat 5 times a day. So to be able to eat 5 times a day, get all the protein you need, all the carbs you need, and all the veggies you need in the right amount for your training. Prepping is like not even a go-to. It's once you get serious about fitness, it becomes an obligation. Okay. Just a couple of hours ago, she went to the fridge and suddenly became very frantic because I had eaten her overnight oats. I think that's what they are called. I didn't realize they were a part of her meal prep because she had never made them before and didn't say anything. Usually your meal preps are several of the same meal, but there was only one oatmeal container, and so I thought it wasn't hers. And she went off about how inconsiderate I was being because she didn't have time to cook in the morning because of her schedule. I immediately apologized for eating. I know it was super crappy, and I genuinely had no idea. This is where I may have fudged up. After apologizing, I said maybe she should stop meal prepping. If not getting one of her meals, throw her off that much. That's the whole concept of meal prepping, so that you do not get thrown off by the fact that you miss one. That's stupid, dude. She got angry and said I wouldn't understand since I don't play sport. Then she left. She usually texts me when she gets to her location safely, but hasn't said anything since our argument. Am I the asshole? Yes. She wanted to talk about after practice. That's not a bad thing. And honestly, the snapping that I've been wrong, but to some point she's dedicated and she's trying hard to make things work so that fits around her schedule. So yes, you're the asshole there. You broke something that she prepared for her to be able to have a round schedule with everything working. Then you blamed her for the way she basically makes up for the time missing. She just got home from practice and we talked. She apologized for snapping at me. Over an accident, she was just pissed off in the heat of the moment, but asked me not to touch any of her meal prep food without asking, especially before practice, because our food are important for keeping her physically fit and keeping her energy high, which is like the truth. She said that not keeping to her nutritional goal can cause potential injury for her. She said if she wants the food she preps, if he wants the food she preps, I need to ask her to make me some while she's prepping on Sundays. That's honestly very nice of her. Like, she understood that she might have like popped a nut for no reason. I don't think this means what I think it means. Fudge. Freaked out for no reason. So like she recognized the point that she did wrong there, and she also tried to find some ways of fixing it for the future, so it's not bad. But yes, of course you're the asshole. You know for sure you hadn't prepared it and it wasn't yours. Instead of saying my bad, your solution is to tell her to stop meal prepping. And honestly, I don't know how to explain that, but like, guys, people that are very strongly into fitness, it's very close to cult-like to some point. And welcome in, New Gundam. How's it going? So it's very close to cult-like to some point. Like, it's a mindset as a whole. And if you have to try to eat correctly for 4 to 7, like, understand that top fitness people can eat up to 7 times a day. You do not have the time to cook 7 different times in a day. Prepping your meal for the whole week in half a day is the best way to save time and to be able to like cover up with what you need for your sport, what you need for your training, what you need for your fitness. Like, all of this being true, it was douche from him to take the whole meal that she had prepared. Honestly, if I was him to some point, after having someone so conciliant on including you, you could even try to use some of this like good habits that she has, and maybe not prep as much as she do. Like, maybe prep for, let's say, half of your meals with her during Sunday. As long as you have a big enough kitchen, that's going to be a bonding moment, and worst case scenario, you're going to know if you're able to share some space like that. Okay, so and to include him, I meal prep, it would mess me up badly. I spent so many hours doing it. I get that part. He's not an asshole, he's just, no, Faraz, here's the thing. If they live together and that oatmeal isn't prepared by himself, we both agree on the fact that it's not his. Like, he knows his girlfriend is preparing meals for the whole week, that she takes care about the amount of food and carbs and everything that gets into her. So, like, knowingly he took something that was not his. I don't say it's top level asshole, okay? Like, I don't say that it makes him someone that is unacceptable and on it's not a tiebreaker. It's just like, he took, instead of being like, I'm sorry I took your food, said, I'm sorry, but you should stop meal prepping. And like, that's her way of life. He does not have that control over her. The AO was in his comment telling her that she shouldn't meal prep. Exactly, like, to some point, she works hard on this part. And